This is Kim Eierman from EcoBeneficial, bringing you more useful gardening tips to improve our environment. Today, I am with Kyle and Lisa Turoczi, co-owners of Earth Tones Native Plant Nursery, a fabulous nursery in Woodbury, Connecticut, and I shop here, so I can tell you how terrific it really is. They have an interesting spin on plants. They're growing native plants that are indigenous to the area and offering a lot of material that you just don't see anywhere. So, Kyle, tell me a little bit about why you started the nursery.
Well, we started out design build. Lisa's a trained landscape architect, and I'm soil scientist and wetland ecologist. And we were designing and installing landscapes, but we were trying to find native plants to put them into our landscapes, use them. They just were not available. If they had them, they came from all over the country, including all the way from Oregon.
Or cultivars, probably.
Or cultivars. And to us, a native is not native unless it's at least from our ecoregion. So we collect seed locally, we grow locally, we create our own soils based on our soils. So we use a real soil mixture. And it's all about the balance. And so that's why we were forced into starting our own nursery because nothing was available. And as we started growing it, people really started liking what we have available.
So here's an example of one of the things that I could never find in a nursery, New Jersey tea. And this is something that you collected seed from and grew it out?
Absolutely. I actually stopped along the side of a highway and a power line right away, and I saw it growing in seed. It does like openness, so power lines sometimes are really good for that type of plant material. We collected the seed, and then I found it a couple other places because I always try to get more than one seed source.
For genetic variation.
Absolutely. I will never even collect all the seeds off of one plant. If there's more than one plant, I will go to several plants and take a few off of each. So I get the genetic variation because that creates a healthier plant.
So why would somebody like me who loves this plant want to plant this plant? What's so great about New Jersey tea, Ceanothus americana?
If you can see up closely here, we still have a lot of pollinators. Even though this plant is getting toward the end of its flowering time, this plant hums when it's in full bloom. Pollinators are crazy for this plant. And then it creates a seed source later on in the season for little birds and mammals eat the seeds from this plant.
And if you have a really sunny site with poor soil, this is ideal. So that's part of what you do for your customers too, is you make sure they're planting the right plant in the right place?
Absolutely. Essential with natives. We tell people right plant, right place. After the first season and it gets established, you won't have to worry about taking care of it.
So what are some of the most popular plants that you're selling now?
Ooh, that's
milkweed, maybe.
I know.
You know what?
Yeah, Asclepias.
Milkweed, Asclepias species. And Lisa, so you have an emphasis on home installations. You're actually doing some landscaping work for homeowners with the material you grow here.
Well, yes, we are. We're doing a little bit of everything. I'm looking at the greater good of what the plants can do for people and the environment. And since people rely heavily on the environment, I'm looking at the plants as a food source, not just for people, but also for the insects, and then for the birds and all the other critters that eat the insects. So it's the big picture. And then what I'd like to do is habitat restoration. We can do that in somebody's backyard, but we can also do it on a larger scale. It's a little bit of everything.
So any landscape size, small or large, any place can be a habitat.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, let's take a look at some of these fantastic plants that you guys are growing and how you grow them. Lisa, this is a beautiful spectacle, Lilium canadense. Tell us how you came by this and what's special about this.
We came about this, what we like to refer as 60-mile-an-hour botany.
Drive-by.
It's a drive-by. It was a drive-by. So we saw the color and it just was spectacular. So we stopped and we got out of the vehicle, looked at it, and lo and behold, it was in seed. So we collected the seed, brought it back here, and it's taken about 3 years for it to actually do something. So from seed, when it starts to go into a bulb, then you just have a little bit of the leaf, but it takes about 3 years before it blooms.
Wow.
So this
So this is a special
really
plant.
exciting. Yeah, this is really special.
Something you never see for sale at nurseries.
Not usually, and I must say that the deer do appreciate them too.
So keep it a little protected.
Absolutely.
And what sort of creatures does this plant support?
Well, the bumblebees love it. They will have some aphids on it, but that's okay because the hummingbirds also go for not only just nectar, but they also eat the aphids as well.
Perfect.
So one-stop shopping for the hummingbirds. And then you'll have some ants too, because the ants are working with the aphids. But butterflies love it. A lot of the different bees, sweat bees, mason bees.
And we love them.
And we love them.
Thank you. This is Kim Eierman from EcoBeneficial. Thanks for watching. For more useful gardening tips to improve our environment, please visit us at www.ecobeneficial.com.